Are you passionate about caring for others? What if I told you there's an opportunity to work in the UK nursing home with visa sponsorship and you don't even need prior healthcare experience? Hi, I'm Edwina and welcome to Time with Ed, where we explore relocation, immigration, and career opportunities in the UK. Today, I'll walk you through everything you need to know about nursing home jobs with visa sponsorship, from the skills required to the application process, and even tips to succeed. By the end of this video, you'll be ready to take your first steps towards an exciting career in the UK. Let's dive in. So what exactly does working in a UK nursing home involve? In a nursing home, you'll be supporting elderly residents who need round-the-clock care. This includes helping them with daily tasks like bathing, dressing, and eating. You'll also assist with mobility and provide companionship, and in some cases, administer basic medical support under supervision. Nursing home jobs are perfect for people who are compassionate, patient, and eager to make a difference. And here's the best part: you don't need prior experience to start. Employers provide full training, including how to care for residents with different needs. When I say residents here, they simply mean service users or patients. Properly lifting and transferring residents using hoists, understanding hygiene and safety practices. To be eligible for visa sponsorship, you also need a job offer from a licensed sponsor here in the UK, proof of English proficiency like an IELTS certificate, a health check and criminal record clearance. It's straightforward, and your employer would guide you through the visa process once you secure a job. Let's talk about the visa itself. That is the Health and Care Worker Visa. This visa allows you to work legally in the UK for up to 5 years. It's specifically designed for roles like nursing home workers, meaning it comes with full perks like a reduced visa application fee, faster visa processing times, the ability to bring your family to the UK, and here's the best part: after 5 years of working in the UK, you can apply for permanent residency. Once your visa is approved, you'll not only have a stable job, but also a chance to build a long-term future in the UK. All right, so how do we find these nursing home jobs? Let me walk you through it. You can use trusted job platforms. Look for openings on websites like NHS Jobs, Indeed, and Total Jobs. Apply for these jobs to major care providers directly on their websites. Companies like Barchester Healthcare, HC1, and Care UK are always hiring nursing home staff. When you're applying for these jobs, tailor your CV such that they would highlight qualities like empathy, teamwork, and adaptability. If you've helped to care for any family member or volunteered in the past, make sure you mention that, as it can make a huge difference. Now, let me tell you why you should consider working in a nursing home, because there are numerous benefits to it. You earn a steady income while gaining valuable skills. Employers provide free training, so you can start with no experience. And guess what? It's a pathway to permanent residency here in the UK. Plus, the work is incredibly fulfilling. You build relationships with residents and truly make a difference in their lives every day. Now, it's your turn. If it sounds like an opportunity you've been waiting for, please start by updating your CV and apply to licensed sponsors today. If you have questions about the process, please drop them in the comments below. I'm here to help. And please don't forget to subscribe to Time with Ed for more tips on UK healthcare job opportunities, visas, and relocation advice. Together, you and I can make your dream of living and working in the UK a reality. Remember I said all you have to do is go online and search for these jobs. Anyway, so I'm going to take you through the process. This information is accurate as of Sunday, 12 January 2025. So I can see jobs from various websites like the NHS Jobs, Indeed, Total Jobs, and then from the direct websites of the various employers. I'm going to go off screen and I'm going to share my personal screen with you so that you see the jobs available in real time. Okay, people, this is Ed. We are going to continue with the job search. Like I said in the video, there are ways to do it, but it starts mainly from Google. Now, personally, what I would recommend for everybody given the fact that people have been duped in the past, is first of all, go to Google. Per my experience, I would rather you work with the trusted organizations, so like the big names with so many branches scattered all over the country or all over the UK. So you go to Google and then you go to main nursing home companies. I mean, there's no one way to do it. So it can be largest nursing home companies or biggest nursing home companies. So you can go here and then you just add UK, something like that. So when you get it, so this is what I have over here. Just press it. It's just for you to have an idea of what the companies are, so that it's not from Edwina's mouth. I mean, I'd rather you go straight to the source and then you see for yourself. Google is everybody's friend, guys. So let's do it together. So this is from 10. We've got Every Healthcare, Sanctuary Care. We've got this. So it's a lot. However, my focus would be on, let's go to, my focus would be on number 5, Four Seasons, number 4, Bupa, number 3, HC1, number 2, UK. What did I say? UK, sorry. Number 2, Care UK, and then number 1, Barchester Healthcare. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be selective here. I'm only trying to focus on the ones that I know and the ones that I've gotten personal experience with. So that when I'm talking from my personal experience and I'm talking from what I know. Whereas from 6 to 10, I may have heard of them, but I don't really have any personal experience there. And I don't really know for sure what goes on there. Yeah. So let me go with, just to be on the safer side, let's just do Barchester Healthcare. It says is the number 1 in the pack. And then there's Care UK. Now, you can just go here and then you just type in Barchester Healthcare UK. It gives you an overview of what they do, because obviously you can't just start the job search and like you've got no idea of who the company is or what they do, because once you're successful with the job search and then you go into the interview session, you're going to be fumbling since you don't even know anything about the company. So for starters, this is Barchester Healthcare. You can see their drop downs of careers, blah 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 blah. Don't worry about that, we'll go there later. But this gives you an overview of what Barchester Healthcare is about. It says they are over 200, they've got over 200 care homes in the UK. There's always a Barchester care home near you. So it gives you an idea of the fact that they are sort of nationwide. Yeah, so if you want to work, say, in England, then you've got an idea that, oh, wherever I go to, there's a Barchester home. I hope you understand me. Yeah, so now let's go back. And then now we go to careers. When you go to careers, this is what you do. There's search by job title. So that's where you put in care assistant. Wherever you see bank in the UK, bank is like, it's not part-time per se. Bank is like you are to cover shifts. So you're not like a permanent employer. Sorry, you're not a permanent employee. You are there on the side. And then as and when you are needed, you are contacted. So please never choose bank because you want something full-time or permanent, okay? So care assistant, care home. So you'd see this is bank. This is care home. So please, you always choose care home. Okay. So this is what Barchester looks like. And because I'm here in the UK, when you open it, it comes this way. And then you have careers at Barchester, careers in nursing, careers in care, blah, blah, blah. So please see this. This is the home page. And I'm using this mobile phone for you to understand that you need not get a laptop to be seated at one place or a desktop. No. You can do your job set on the go, whether you're in the bus, whether you're in a house, wherever you find yourself, and you can make time. You make time, you get your data, and then you just do the job search. It's as easy as that. So for Barchester, for instance, you come here, there's About Us, Careers at Barchester, Benefits and Rewards, Current Vacancies, News. Please, you go to Careers at Barchester, there's careers in nursing and then careers in care. So for nurses, you go to careers in nursing and then you just type in nursing. So there's nursing, or I mean, they like to say RGN. So whichever way, we'll try both and then you see. So this is what it looks like. So you just scroll down and then we'll just choose one, any of them. I'm not being particular. And then this is it. So when you choose it, this is what it says. And then you just blah, 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 you just go through it. And then this is the interesting part. Offer to pay health and care work visa, immigration fees, into brackets, for eligible nurses. So that's it over here. And then I'll go back to how it started. Careers at Barchester. So we've got care assistants. So many jobs here. This is what I need you to please be careful of. Once you open it, the job is there, right? However, you need to go here. So this was posted. Always please note when it was posted, when it expired, so that you know that it's an active vacancy, because there's no point in looking for a job if it's already expired. So we're just coming down to see what's going on. Fine. There's nothing happening down there like what we saw for the nurses, not a problem. So when you go to apply now, do you have any previous informal or formal care experience? You go to no. Right to work. Whether you are eligible for employment in the United Kingdom. All that it means is whether or not you can be given a visa. So whether or not you can be sponsored to come into the country to work. That's all it means. So that's the eligibility criteria for working in the UK. So you always click yes. And then there's next. So this is what the international recruitment page looks like. So this is international nurses, not a problem. You just, for those that this is applicable to, so for the international nurses, I need you to please be keen here. Please be aware, Barchester Healthcare and its approved suppliers do not and will not ever charge job seekers to find them work, which also includes sponsorship opportunities. This applies to all roles within the organization. What it means is that it's not just for nurses, all roles. I'm going to scroll down and then you're going to see that there are carer roles or health assistant roles that equally come with visa sponsorship. Please do not pay a dime to anybody who would come to you and tell you that they are representing the company. There's nothing like that. Deal directly with the company. So I prefer that once you Google, get to the company's main websites like what I have done over here, then you apply directly, please. If payment has ever been requested, so this one highlights the fact that you can always report this to Action Fraud. You just press here and then you report the fraud, and that is it. So this is for the nurses. It's pretty much straightforward here. The fact that you have to comply with the NMC requirements. You should have done your CBT, waiting to do your OSCE. And then when you click here, there's more information. I don't want us to waste time on this one because we need to get the details for the job. So now this is it. It says, this is your chance to make a difference every day. This is a career in nursing with Barchester Healthcare. Barchester Healthcare has limited sponsorship opportunities for care assistants and senior care assistants. To be added to our database, please send your details to international.carers@barchester.com. Upon receiving your details, a member of the international team will only contact you if your profile and or experience meets the requirements of one of our current vacancies. I just want to highlight the fact that once you see anything like and or experience, it's not necessarily healthcare experience. Sometimes when you open the job itself, you would actually see there that are you new to care? Nobody really cares whether you have experience in care or not. All they need to know is that you've got empathy and you've got good communication skills. So I'm going to open to a particular job, and then you see that that is what they need. So this page is done. Let's close it. So this is just a typical example of what the job looks like, okay? Now we've got care assistants, care home. Now, when you go down over here, it tells you what the role is about. And what it says here essentially is what I've already highlighted in the video before we came here to get the job search bits done, all right? Then about you, this is what I need you to please be keen on, yeah? It says to join us as a care assistant, you need to have some experience of caring for older people, a can-do approach, and excellent communication skills. Your empathy and warm-hearted approach will shine through, but above all, you will have the compassion needed to deliver the highest standard of care and support for all our residents. In return, we will provide the training you need to thrive. Don't bother about the fact that it says that you need to have experience in taking care of older people, because once you click the various jobs, some highlights experience, some highlight the fact that are you new to care, they don't have a problem with it. What I need you to be focused on is the fact that you need to have excellent communication skills, which is why they are always about the out. And the out is not just Barchester specific, the out cuts across all organizations. So now we are going back, and then I'm going to show you one of them that will probably ask you whether you are new to care, and then it will say no problem. They will train you. Okay, I was trying to look for where this particular company highlights the fact that you need not have experience in every role. So this is Barchester Healthcare, careers in care. Now let's focus on this part, this particular last paragraph. It says whether you join us in an entry level role or as an experienced carer. All they mean is that not all the roles would be for people who are experienced, because they are willing to train you, okay? Now, I'm going to go up and then I'll explain something to you so you could get where I'm coming from. Good. So the first sentence here, for some of our roles, you'll need to have experience of caring for older people. So obviously, some of the roles will need experience and some will not. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Good. Now, let me come to the part that it's clear on the visa sponsorship bits and how you have to apply. So our focus is over here. It says Barchester Healthcare has limited sponsorship opportunities for care assistants and senior care assistants. To be added to our database, please send your details to international.carers@barchester.com. And then it tells you what's going to happen after. That once they receive it, there'll be somebody from the recruitment team who will contact you. And if your profile matches or your experience meets their requirements, you'll be contacted. Now, wherever it mentions experience, it need not be care only. Usually, these care homes need transferable skills. So you may have a background in, say, commerce, business, management. You could even do something that is farther from care, health, science, or business. You could even just be self-employed. You could be a trader, or you could just be home and probably somebody was sick in your family, or a family friend was ill, and then you sort of help to take care of them. All they need is somebody, like I highlighted to you earlier, who has empathy. So if you feel for others, and if you actually go through what people go through in terms of their sickness, and you feel the need to care for people, that's all they need. And the fact that you need to be able to communicate well. So you speak well, you write well, pretty much that's about that, okay? To Bupa Nursing Home, then you go to UK, so that you can see what the homepage is like. So this is it, and then this is it. You click on this, it gives you this. Then again, just like we did Barchester, I would like to give you an overview. So not really in detail, but just for you to have an idea. So it says we have over 120 care homes across the UK, offering a range of support. So the key thing that I want to highlight here is the fact that they've got over 120 care homes. Personally, in my experience, you are better off with the well-established nursing homes. First of all, they've been in the business for so long and they know what they are about, and their sponsorship plans are way better as compared to the newer, homes. This is not in any way to downplay any nursing home. I've not been paid to do anything like this. I just want you, the viewer, to see that you can actually get a job from your home country without paying a dime to any middleman. Just do it directly, which is an option. Go to the main company's website and then you see for yourself. Yeah. So this is what is there for Bupa. And then let's try and get the career. So usually the trick is to always go up depending on what the interface of their website or the software looks like. So we come here. Okay, so I think this is for those looking for the services. So how about we go to maybe Bupa Careers? That is if there's something like that. Good. So this is it. And then Careers at Bupa. And this is the funny thing. People are already seeing. People also ask, does Bupa care home over visa sponsorship? So just for curiosity's sake, you see here. So I think the highlighted part is if you're an international worker and you're successful in fulfilling one of our roles and you meet the requirements of a skilled worker visa, Bupa can support you with obtaining the COS we talked about earlier. That is the certificate of sponsorship to work in the UK. So simply put, of course, Bupa offers the sponsorship for the visa, obviously, because I mean, it's one of the big companies we've got here in care. So we go to Bupa Careers, and then let's see what we've got here. So this is nursing and nursing manager roles, and then we've got care roles. So let's go to care roles. What happened? It says page not found. Not my fault, guys. I think it's the system. Let's see if we can get something here. All right. So let's go here. Is it care assistants? Sorry. I think over here, the keyword should be sponsorship. Or what do you think, guys? We scroll. Care homes. So basically, care homes and nursing homes are used interchangeably. So please, if you don't see nursing home anywhere and you see care home, it's pretty much the same thing. So care homes here, we open, we go down here, and then we move here. So as usual, care assistants on the second bullet point, and then registered nurse on the last. So we start with here. And then this is what you're going to see, all right? And then this is the role. So it tells you the role of the care assistant. It tells you here in 2 brief paragraphs. It gives you the responsibilities here. And then key skills or qualifications. This is the beauty of it. It talks about the fact that you should be motivated, you should be positive with great interpersonal skills. And then this is it. Whether you are an experienced carer or catch this or new to the sector, will provide you with the support and training you need to develop. That's the beauty of it. So, like I said, then again, I mean, you actually do not need to have experience in care. All right, you can have transferable skills from whichever industry you are from, not necessarily healthcare. And then there's benefits, blah 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 blah. And then there's a recruitment process. So I think let's quickly go to this side. It tells you what the process is like, that you apply. So if you want to apply, you fill their short online application, which will include uploading a CV. And then alternatively, you can come to the physical location. However, I mean, obviously, if you're if you're applying for the job, yeah. So if you're applying for the job from like overseas or from your home country, as an international applicant, you can't come there physically. So the job interview would always be online. Okay, it's just for you to have an idea of it. All right, so that is it. Now, as we scroll, what do we see here? International or domestic sponsorship. Let's go to more info and then we see whether there's something there for us. Good. Bilpa is a sponsored license holder, which allows us to employ international colleagues in the UK on a skilled worker visa. And then it tells you what is here. Then it goes here, the eligibility requirement. For me, this is always my issue. So that you don't waste your time applying for something only for you to be told that you are actually not successful with it because then you were not eligible. So always please ensure that you've got the requirements set, all right? So you need to get a job offer from the employer in the UK. The employer must be on the list of licensed sponsors. So remember I mentioned that you go to the government website, so gov.uk, and then you get everything there. And then you need a valid COS, all of it here. And then guys, you see this, the English language requirements. So for the IELTS, please brace yourself and embrace the fact that we need to go through the IELTS. Not to worry, I'll take you through the IELTS personally. It's not really a big deal. Just take your time. First things first. Obviously, you can't take the IELTS test if you don't have the job waiting. So let's just have an idea of the fact that you can actually be successful in looking for a job from your home country. All right, good. So now this is it. Back to this. That was just by the way anyway, for you to know that you need you actually need to take the IELTS test. I'm sure over here it says, I mean, you may have seen on the page that you must have this amount in your bank account to show you can support yourself in the UK or be already working in the UK on a skilled worker visa. Now, it says if you're an international worker and you are successful in filling one of our roles and meet the requirements, they can sponsor you to obtain the COS. There's a part in the COS that mentions that you actually need not show financial proof for yourself, so far as your organization or your prospective employer states that they can support you financially. So if you know me personally, you know that I believe in going to the source. I don't like third party saying something. No, go to the source yourself and find out for yourself so that it won't be, oh, he said, she said. What did you actually see once you did your research? Now, there's a part in the COS that talks about the prospective employer having to take to certify maintenance for whichever employee they want to sponsor. So this is what it simply means. Financial maintenance can either be done by the migrant, in this case, you or myself, which would prove that we have sufficient funds in the bank or savings account. So this part is talking about the fact that you and I are coming from Ghana to the UK. We need to show the UK government that we can actually take care of ourselves financially. So that's this part. Now, or by the employer certifying that it would maintain them If you want to certify maintenance for a migrant and under tier 2 for their dependents, you just need to tick the relevant box on the COS you assign. All that I am saying here simply means that your employer, once they tick yes, they are a huge employer, so they've got that license to sponsor. Once we go to the gov.uk, that's the government website, you see the fact that these companies I've mentioned so far to you, that's Barchester and Bupa, they are like the A-rated sponsors. So the government knows that they've got credibility, that they've got the license to sponsor. Once they take yes, meaning they'll sponsor you, there are no qualms about you having to show your proof of financial sustenance in the UK, i.e. showing the bank statements. All right, so initially the plan was just to do Barchester and Bupa. However, I've decided to add Care UK so that you see that the same format runs through it. So when you Google Care UK, this is what comes. As usual, it's like that, like what we did for the previous two, and then you move to careers, like you are seeing here. And then this is what appears on your screen. So it's just to scroll through for you to see what it looks like. All right. Now, let's go back. And then you see care roles, yeah? Once you press on care roles, this is what it says. If you are passionate, caring, and looking for a rewarding job with excellent training opportunities, join Care UK and make a real difference in your career. So everybody is highlighting on the fact that you need to be empathetic. And empathy is akin and passion. So that's about that. So we go here. It says find out more. Now, when you open it, sorry guys, so this is what it says. Do you have a strong desire to help others? If you are passionate, caring and looking for, it's just like what we saw already. Now, this is the thing. Whether you are new to care or are already a committed carer, looking to take the next step in your career. So I just want you to understand the trend. We've checked 3 main employers and everybody is highlighted on the fact that you may or may not be new to care. You may or may not have the experience. All that matters is that you've got, like I said, great communication skills, and you've got empathy, you've got passion to care for people, and they're willing to train you, all right? So now you go to what? Apply now. So this is what the UK interface looks like. Because I'm here, the whole idea is that you're already in the country, all right? But don't give up. Don't think Care UK is not thinking about the international applicants from their various home countries. Now, there's a part in the careers here that shows you overseas recruitment. Over here, what does it say? Recruiting caring healthcare professionals from around the world. We support passionate and hardworking nurses and carers to live and work in the UK. Here, our dedicated internal team recruits, sponsor, and relocate both nurses and carers who are already living in the UK and from overseas. Then here, it tells you, excuse me, it tells you why you need to join Care UK from overseas. Then it gives you the breakdown over here that they would ensure you settle in the UK. The second paragraph talks about the fact that you receive a competitive relocation package, which includes the COS, visa, flight, accommodation, OSCE training. So over here, the OSCE bit would be for my fellow nurses, exam booking for the nurses, travel, which is also included for the NMC pre-registration nurses. So all of this bit is applicable to both nurses and carers. However, the OSCE and the exam booking highlights the fact that they are willing to go a step forward for the nurses in terms of their OSCE training. Now, it says the full package will be shared with you before your pre-screening call with our overseas advisors. So if you happen to watch my first video when I talk about my personal journey from Ghana to the UK, I did mention the fact that all of this were paid for, which is visa, flight tickets, and everything. And it was captured in my contract because it was part of the terms of my contract. And I also stated in the video there that you should please check your contract to know what the terms of your contract are. Sorry, yeah. So to know what the terms of your contract are. And over here it's been stated again or highlighted again. I put it as part of my description in the second video, that although I highlighted the ALT and the CBT, there's the police clearance and then the tuberculosis, but those ones are pretty straightforward. The main issues are the CBT and the ALT. Even for the CBT, it's not really a big deal, but the challenge for most people is the ALT, and not to worry, we are going to delve into the ALT. Now, so this is it, yeah? And then once you arrive in the UK, you'll be assisted to do the OSCE. Now this is recruitment for overseas and UK carers. Now this is it. Recruitment for overseas and UK carers. We press it and then it says over here what the requirements are. Now, when I was going through this initially, I actually happened to see this word, the SELT, or the Secure English Language Test. Now, I took my time to go through what it meant, and it was just similar to ALT, because when I Googled the kind of test it is, it also has listening, reading, writing, and then speaking. And you can equally use it for the visa and immigration purposes. What I would always advise is that you actually do things like on the safer side, because now my question is, what if you take your time to go through these tests? That's the Secure English Language Test, or the CELT, and then you don't actually get the job from Care UK. I'm not saying that you don't get the job, but you know, lots of people are equally going to apply. So why don't you put yourself at a great advantage instead? For me, I would say that if you are able to do the ALT is widely accepted. So you are better off taking the ALT, such that in case you do not get this particular job which demands this particular CELT, you could use the ALT for the other companies. However, if you are okay with the fact that you would rather do the CELT, that's no problem at all. You could always do the CELT. Okay, and then this is for the pre-registration nurses who are already in the UK. A pre-reg nurse simply means that you are a nurse from your home country, but you are in the UK. However, you are yet to sit for your OSCE, and then you are yet to get your PIN. So the PIN in the UK is the license to practice. It's just like what you have in your home country. So Care UK is also willing to, help you with it. Now, this is what it says over here. Please send your CV to overseas@careuk.com, and you will be contacted for a pre-screening call if your application meets our experience and skills criteria. Once again, guys, please let me highlight on the fact that if it says meet our experience, not necessarily healthcare experience, they just want transferable skills. So probably you worked in retail before, you have your own business, probably you're a student, but then you help to take care like of a younger sibling or of your aunt or of your grandma or of your grandpa. So you need to put all these things in there so that they're able to see that, one, you've got compassion or the empathy to provide care for people. Two, you are good with your communication. And of course, they'll need you to show like the English test requirement certificate so that they are sure that you're able to communicate well in English. So now please, you see this one here too, in bold, we never charge recruitment fees. I can't stop buttressing on this point, guys. Please do not pay a dime to any middleman. I personally prefer for you to apply directly to the healthcare providers. Some people will want to apply through the nursing like agencies, but I feel that when that happens, then it's like it's a triangular situation. There's you, the candidate, or the nurse, or the carer. Then there's the company like Barchester or Bupa or Care UK, and then there's the agency, that's the nursing agency. Why not deal directly with the company? So please get it done. Yeah. Now it gives you an extra feature here that you could hear from colleagues who joined from like from overseas. So these people equally did what you're about to do. They were in their home countries and then they applied. All right. So this is Ohene, who is an RN in one of MKUK's homes. You go down here, there's Margaret, and then there's Chad, and and it goes on and on and on and on and on. So at your free time, you can press it, the videos, and then you can actually listen to whatever they've got to say, probably what their experience was in terms of when they were applying, and probably the kind of support and the kind of working environment that they find themselves in. So basically, that's all about it. I think this is clear. And although we've done 3 out of the 10 main providers, you can see what the trend is. Everybody wants you to, first of all, show empathy, communication, and then never to pay anything to anybody. All right. Thank you. Dreaming of working in the UK without needing a certificate of sponsorship, which is the COS? Your journey starts here. Welcome to Time with Ed, where we discuss all things UK relocation, jobs with visa sponsorship, immigration, IELTS, and so much more. If these interest you, please stick around. I am Edwina, your host, and today I'm revealing how to land a UK job in any sector using visas that don't require a COS, plus companies hiring and the interview questions you'll face. With millions of UK jobs open in 2025, this video is your ticket to a new life. Hit subscribe, grab a pen, and let's get you to the UK. Now, guys, the UK job market is booming, from retail to tech to hospitality, and it's open to international talent like you. Whether you're from Ghana, Nigeria, India, or beyond, and even if you're not a professional in your home country, there are UK visas that let you work without a certificate of sponsorship. In 2025, the UK needs workers across industries with 2.5 million job vacancies projected. I have researched visa routes, companies offering training, and interview tips to help you land a job. No matter your background, let's make your UK dream real. Let me know in the comments, where are you from and what UK job are you chasing? Step 1. Understand visa routes without a COS. Now, guys, most UK work visas, like the skilled worker visa, require a certificate of sponsorship or the COS from an employer. But there are visa routes that let you enter the UK, job hunt, and work in any sector without a COS. Here are 4 key options for 2025. Number 1 is the High Potential Individual, or the HPI visa. And this is for graduates from top global universities. Example, top 50 rankings like MIT or University of Cape Town. Work in any job, no COS needed. This requires a degree, an English proficiency, like an IELTS band score of 6.5 or equivalent, as well as funds of about £1,500. Number 2, the UK Ancestry Visa. This is for Commonwealth citizens, example from Ghana, with a UK-born grandparent. You can work in any job without a COS. This requires proof of ancestry and funds of about £2,000. Number 3, the Graduate Visa. This is for international students who have completed a UK degree. You can work in any job for 2 to 3 years without a COS. It requires UK study completion. Number 4, the Youth Mobility Scheme Visa. This is for 18 to 30-year-olds from countries like Australia, Canada, New Zealand, or select countries. You can work in any job for 2 years without a COS, and it requires funds as well of about £2,600 and national eligibility. Pro tip, these visas let you enter the UK and apply for jobs in retail, hospitality, or entry-level office roles. Check gov.uk for eligibility, costs, and application step. If you don't qualify, we'll cover skilled worker visa backup later. Hit like if you are eligible for one of these visas. And please subscribe. Step 2. Find companies hiring for visa-friendly jobs. Once you're in the UK on a non-sponsored visa, you need a job. Here are 7 UK companies hiring for entry-level roles in 2025, offering training for those without specific experience. Ideal for HPI, ancestry, graduate, or youth mobility visa holders. First on the list is Tesco. Tesco hires for retail roles, example customer assistant, with on-the-job training. Apply via their career site. Number 2, Sainsbury's. Offer retail and warehouse jobs with training open to beginners. Check their job portal. Number 3, we've got Marriott International. They recruit for hospitality roles. Example, housekeeping, front desk with training programs. Number 4, Pret a Manger. This company hires team members for food service roles, providing full training, no experience needed. Number 5, we've got Amazon. They offer warehouse and customer service roles with training accessible to visa holders. Number 6, there's Costa Coffee. Recruits baristas and shift leaders with training for new hires. Number 7, Accenture. This is a company that gives entry-level admin or tech support roles for graduates with training for HPI or graduate visa holders. Pro tip, always search for no experience or training provided roles on Indeed, read.co.uk, or company websites. These companies hire visa holders and offer training to build skills. Posts on social media highlight retail and hospitality hiring surges in 2025. Please drop a comment. Which company are you applying to? Let me know. Step 3. Craft a standout application. Your CV and cover letter must grab employers' attention. Here's how. For your CV, list transferable skills. Example, customer training from retail, teamwork from school projects, and any relevant experience. Include your visa status. Example, eligible to work via UK ancestry visa. And add your English proficiency, such as your IELTS score. Example opening could be, I'm thrilled to apply for the customer assistant role at Tesco. With my marketing diploma from Ghana and strong communication skills, I am eager to train and contribute to your team, supported by my UK ancestry visa. Pro tip, use job ad keywords like customer service or teamwork or training. Now, keep your CV to 1 page, and your cover letter should be between 300 and 400 words. In 2025, employers value adaptability and a willingness to learn. Do you want a cover letter guide? Drop a comment, cover letter, below. Step 4, prepare for the interview. Now, interviews are your chance to shine. Employers want enthusiasm, transferable skills, and a willingness to learn. I've compiled 10 common interview questions for entry-level roles like retail, hospitality, or admin, tailored for international applicants with no UK experience. We'll cover 5 now and 5 more next. Practice these to landing a job with training. Let's dive in. Now, let's look at interview questions 1 to 5 with answers. And these use the STAR method, that's situation, task, action, and results for these answers. Question 1, why do you want to work for this company? Your answer could be, In Ghana, I admired Tesco's reputation for customer service. I wanted to join a leading retailer. I've researched your values and trained in communication skills, preparing me to contribute. Tip: show research and enthusiasm for the company. Question 2. How would you handle a difficult customer? Answer: in a volunteer role, a client was upset. I listened calmly, addressed their concerns, and offered solutions, resolving the issue. Tip: highlight empathy and problem solving. Question 3. Describe a time you worked in a team. Your answer: during a school project, we had to meet a deadline. I coordinated tasks and communicated clearly, delivering the project on time. Tip: emphasize collaboration, which is key. Question 4. How do you prioritize tasks in a busy environment? Your answer: in a retail job, I managed multiple customers. I assessed urgency and organized tasks, ensuring smooth service. Tip: show organization skills. Question 5. Why should we hire you? Answer: I am enthusiastic, adaptable, and fluent in English, eager to train and deliver excellent service with my diploma in communication skills. Tip: align your skills with the job's needs. All right, good. Hit like if these answers are helpful and subscribe for more. Now, guys, let's proceed to interview questions 6 to 10 with answers. All right, 5 more questions to ace your interview. All right, question 6. How do you handle stress? Answer: in a busy volunteer event, I stayed calm to manage tasks. I prioritized and took brief breaks, completing duties effectively. Tip: show resilience, which is crucial in fast-paced roles. Question 7. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Answer: my strength is customer service, building rapport. My weakness was time management, but I've improved with planning tools. Tip: choose a relevant strength and a fixed weakness. Question 8. Describe a time you went above and beyond. Answer: in a retail role, a customer needed help. I stayed late to assist them, earning their gratitude. Tip: highlight dedication. Question 9. How do you adapt to new environments? Answer: moving to a new city, I had to adjust quickly. I learned local systems and built connections, thriving in the setting. Tip: show adaptability, which is key for visa holders. Question 10. Do you have any questions for us? Answer: what training opportunities do you offer to help new employees succeed? Tip: ask about training to show commitment. Now, guys, comment. Which question are you practicing? Share below. Step 5. Final steps to land your job. You've got the visa options and interview prep. Here's how to get hired. Number 1. Secure your visa. Apply for an HPI, Ancestry, Graduate or Youth Mobility Visa via gov.uk. Prepare your documents like your degree certificate or ancestry proof. Number 2, apply strategically. Target companies like Tesco or Amazon on Indeed, read.co.uk, on their websites, focusing on no experience or training provided roles. Number 3, boost your skills. You could take free online courses, example, on Coursera's Customer Service Basics to show initiative. Then you will leverage your diploma for communication skills. Number 4, follow up. After applying, email employers politely to express interests. Number 5, training and transition. Expect 1 to 4 weeks of paid training in retail or hospitality roles. If you want to stay long term, then you could think of transitioning to a skilled worker visa with a COS. Pro tip: in 2025, persistence pays off. Apply to multiple companies and highlight your visa status and trainability. Want more visa application tips? Comment visa below. What's my take as your host? You don't need a professional background to work in the UK. Visas like HPI and Ancestry open doors to jobs without training. I'm passionate about helping viewers turn their dreams into reality. Stick with me for more tips to launch your UK career. Hit like if you are inspired to apply. Guys, please subscribe to my channel, Time with Ed, for more. That's your guide to landing a UK job with a work visa that does not need a certificate of sponsorship or COS. Use visas like HPI or Ancestry. Apply to companies like Sainsbury's. Master those 10 interview questions and let employers train you. Subscribe now, hit that bell, and share this with anyone chasing a UK job. Let's hit more views to empower more dreamers. I'll see you guys in the next video. Go get that job. Bye. Imagine this. You are sitting in a tiny room, heart pounding, palms sweaty, facing a UK visa officer who holds your future in their hands. One wrong answer, one shaky word, and boom, your dream of living in the UK is toast. Sound terrifying? It doesn't have to be. I'm Edwina, your host, and today I am spilling the secrets to ace your UK visa interview. Whether it's a work visa, student visa, or family reunion, I've got you covered. These minutes are going to change your life and you don't want to click away. You regret it. Welcome back to Time with Ed, where we talk all things UK relocation, immigration, IELTS, jobs with visa sponsorship, and so much more. Let's get into it. The stakes. Why this matters. Now here's the deal. The UK's visa game is brutal. In 2024, over 1.2 million applications were processed for UK visa, but thousands got rejected, some for dumb mistakes. A skilled worker visa, a student visa, even a visitor visa, they all come with an interview if the Home Office smells anything off. Mess it up and you are out £1,500 in fees plus months of waiting. Gone. I've seen the rules. They are strict, they are picky, and they don't care about your nerves. But you can beat this. I'll show you how. Now let's look at the villains. What you are up against. Let's meet your opponents, the visa officer. They are not your mates. They are trained to spot lies, gaps, and panic. They've got your application, every word you wrote, and they'll grill you on it. Common traps, why the UK, how will you pay, what's your plan? Answer wrong, and they'll think you are dodging or scamming. Then there's the system. Post-Brexit, post-2022 shortages in the UK, they are paranoid about fakes. Think COS scams like that BBC expose. They are not evil, they are just ruthless. Let's look at the horror stories. What happens if you fail? Real talk. People crash and burn daily. Take Aisha, for instance, 28 years old, who applied for a health and care worker visa. She had a legit job offer, but stumbled on how much is your rent. She didn't know. So it looked dodgy and she got rejected. Or let's consider Ravi, 22 years old, who was a student visa hopeful. He said, I'll figure out funds later. Bam. No credibility. Denied. Worst case, a guy faked his English test score like the IELTS and he was caught in the interview. He was banned for 10 years. These aren't rare. Gov.uk says 15% of refusals are interview flops. You don't want that stamp. Now, let's talk about the preparation. How to nail it. Time to flip the script. Step 1. Know your application inside out. Every date, every penny, memorize it. Job visa, know your employer's name, address, and salary, which is £38,700 minimum for skilled workers in 2025. If you're a student, know your course details. For instance, if your university fees is around £13,000 a year, plus your monthly maintenance fees in London, which could be around £1,400. Step 2. Practice your answers. For instance, why the UK? Say, it is best for my career. Be specific, not vague. Step 3. Prove ties home. For instance, family, property. This shows that you will leave the UK if required. The next step, the interview, which is game day. Tips. On the day of your interview, dress sharp, business casual, no flip-flops. Arrive early, around 15 minutes early. When you're asked a question like, how will you fund this? Answer this way. I have saved £15,000. Here is my bank statement. They will test your English. It's mostly conversational. It's not Shakespeare, so relax. If they push, what if your jobs fall through? Say, I'll return home. I respect the rules. It's confidence, not cockiness, and this wins. Let's talk about the red flags. Avoid these traps. Watch out for these killers. Number 1, inconsistency. For instance, if in your application, your rent is £2,000, don't say £1,500 in the interview. They are not consistent, all right? Good. Number 2, if you are asked to bring any documentation like bank statements, job letters, please take your originals with you. Don't take just the photocopies. Number 3, do not panic. Don't fidget. Don't stutter. This screams doubt. Number 4, oversharing. For instance, if you say something like, I might stay forever. No, that's stick to the visa's purpose. The Home Office rejects 1 in 10 for genuineness. Don't give them the reason to refuse your visa. Now, guys, that is your blueprint to smash your UK visa interview. Like always, I am here to turn the chaos into your victory. If this saved your stress or your dream, hit the like button and share this video. It helps more people to win. Also, please subscribe to this channel, Time with Ed. I am dropping visa hacks, scam alerts, and so much more. Also, drop a comment. What visa are you chasing? Let's chat. Share this with anyone sweating an interview. We are in this together. See you next time. Go crush it. Bye. Hello, and welcome back to Time with Ed. If you are looking for a rewarding healthcare or social care job in the UK with visa sponsorship, a children's support worker role might be perfect for you. Children's support workers play a crucial role in helping vulnerable children and young people lead better lives. The UK has a growing demand for professionals in this sector, and many employers are offering visa sponsorship for international applicants. In today's video, I'll cover what a children's support worker does, top UK employers offering visa sponsorship, salary expectation and benefits, step-by-step application process, interview questions, and best answers. So please stay till the end because I'll also share some common mistakes that could delay your application. Let's get started. As a children's support worker, you'll be working with children and young people who may have learning disabilities, emotional and behavioral challenges, autism or ADHD, mental health conditions, experience in the foster care system or residential care. Your role will involve providing emotional and practical support, which is helping children build their confidence and independence. Assisting with daily activities, so you support these children with their personal care, homework, and social activities. Encouraging positive behavior. This would mean you would have to manage challenging behavior and provide guidance. You'd also help with education and development. So in this, you would have to work alongside teachers, social workers, and therapists. Then you would have to keep records and report progress of the children, thereby ensuring their well-being and safety. Children support workers work in residential homes, schools, foster care services, and community settings. If you're an international applicant, here are some of the UK employers which are currently hiring children support workers with visa sponsorship. The first on the list would be the NHS, which is the National Health Service in the UK. The NHS is recruiting for child mental health and disability support roles. We've got the Priory Group, which is a leading social care provider supporting children and young people. There's then Action for Children. This company offers social and emotional support for vulnerable children. We've got Salutem Care and Education. They support children with learning disabilities and autism. All of these organizations provide training, career growth, and visa sponsorship for international applicants. Now, let's talk about salary and benefits. The average salary is around £10.50 to £14 per hour. Thereby, the annual salary would be from £22,000 to £30,000 per year. And of course, it depends on your experience as well as the employer. Other benefits include overtime pay and shift allowances. That is extra income for night shifts and weekends. There's also training and career progression. Employers provide NVQ qualifications and professional development. You also get pension and paid holidays. These are the standard benefits in the UK care sector. Now, the most important part, there's visa sponsorship and relocation support. Some employers would actually assist with visa fees, flight fees, and accommodation. This role is an excellent stepping stone into social work, psychology, and education careers. Now, let's go through the step-by-step application process. 1. Search for Children's Support Worker Visa Sponsorship UK on NHS Jobs, Indeed, Total Jobs, or CV Library. 2. You could apply directly through employer websites such as Priory Group, Care Tech, Action for Children, Salutem Care and Education. 3. Please prepare a strong CV that includes any previous experience in childcare, education, or care work. You have to highlight key skills like patience, empathy, and problem solving. Any relevant training such as child safeguarding or first aid would also come in handy, so please put it in your CV. 4. Follow up on applications via email. This is an important tip. If you haven't worked formally in any child support, then any volunteering or caregiving experience counts. Once you apply, the next step is the interview. Here are some common questions and best answers. 1. Why do you want to be a children's support worker? An example answer would be, I am passionate about supporting children's growth and well-being. I believe every child deserves guidance and encouragement to reach their full potential. 2. How would you handle a child having a behavioral outburst? An example answer would be, I would remain calm, using a reassuring tone, and give them space if needed. I would also follow the behavior management strategies provided by the organization. 3. What will you do if a child refuses to eat or take medication? An example answer would be, I would gently encourage them and explain why it's important. If they still refuse, I would report it to my supervisor and follow my company's policy. 4. How How do you ensure child safety and safeguarding? Now, this would be an example answer. I always follow safeguarding policies, observe signs of distress or neglect, and report any concerns immediately to the appropriate authorities. These answers show that you are responsible, calm, and committed to child welfare. Here are common mistakes that could delay your application. First on my list would be applying to jobs without visa sponsorship. Always check the job listing first because not all job offers come with visa sponsorship. 2. Not including relevant experience. Even babysitting or volunteering is valuable, so please add it to your CV. 3. Skipping training. There are free courses on child safeguarding which can improve your chances. 4. Not preparing for the interview. Employers want to see calm, patient, and empathetic candidates. Avoid these mistakes and you'll get hired faster. And that's it for today's video. If you found this helpful, please like this video and share. Subscribe to Time with Ed and turn on the notification bell. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions and I'll be glad to help. Until my next video, take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Time with Ed. If you are looking for a UK care job with visa sponsorship, a live-in care assistant role might be the perfect opportunity for you. Live-in carers provide one-on-one support to individuals in their own homes, and many employers are offering visa sponsorship to international applicants. In today's video, I'll cover what a live-in carer does, top UK companies offering visa sponsorship, salary expectations and benefits, how to apply and stand out, interview tips to help you get hired. Make sure you watch till the end because I'll share common mistakes that could delay your application. As a live-in carer, you'll be living in a client's home, providing personal and medical support. Your responsibilities may include assisting with personal care, which is bathing, dressing, and grooming, preparing meals and feeding, that is cooking nutritious meals for the clients, administering medication, thereby ensuring that the clients take their prescriptions correctly, providing companionship. And with this, you would engage in conversation and provide emotional support for the client. You'd also help with mobility, meaning assisting with movement and exercises, housekeeping duties like laundry, cleaning, and maintaining a safe home environment. Unlike care home jobs, live-in carers work closely with one person, thereby providing personalized care in their home. Most UK care companies are actively hiring international applicants and offering visa sponsorship. Some of the top companies include the Good Care Group, a well-known live-in care provider which offers visa sponsorship. Another company is Helping Hands. They regularly recruit international live-in carers. Then we have Home Instead Senior Care. This company also provides training and visa sponsorship. Then we've got Elder. They specialize in live-in care with flexible work patterns. Finally, there's Trinity Home Care. It's a reputable agency hiring overseas candidates. These companies provide full-time contracts with visa sponsorship. So be sure to check their career pages. Now, let's talk about salary and benefits. The average pay is around £650 to £1,000 per week. The annual salary would be from £30,000 to £45,000 per year, depending on experience and the employer. Unlike other care jobs, live-in carers don't have to pay rent or utility bills, so you can save a lot of money. Additional benefits may include free accommodation. Since you live with the client, housing is covered, food is provided, Some employers cover meals. There's also flexible work schedules. Many companies would offer 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off rotations. Then there's training and career growth. Employers provide NVQ qualifications and other professional training. There's visa sponsorship and relocation support. Some companies would actually help you with flights and visa fees. This makes live-in care one of the highest paying care roles with the potential for career progression. Now, let's go through the step-by-step application process. 1. Search for Live-in Carer Visa Sponsorship UK on websites like Indeed, Total Jobs, CV Library. 2. You can equally apply directly through employer websites such as the Good Care Group, Helping Hands, Home Instead, Elder, Trinity Home Care. 3. Prepare a strong CV that includes any previous caregiving experience, be it formal or informal. You need to highlight skills like patience, communication, empathy, and problem solving. In your CV, include any relevant training such as first aid and moving and handling. 4. Support applications and follow up via email or phone call. One important tip: if you've ever cared for a relative or worked in a hospital or home care setting, highlight this experience. It counts. Once you apply, the next step is the interview. Employers look for candidates who are responsible and compassionate. Here are common questions and the best ways to answer them. 1. Why do you want to be a live-in carer? An example answer would be, I enjoy helping people and making a difference in their lives. Live-in care allows me to provide personalized support and build strong relationships with clients. A second question: how would you handle an emergency, like a client falling? Example answer: I would stay calm, check for injuries, and call emergency services if necessary. I would also inform my employer and document the incident as per company policy. 3. How do you help a client with dementia? Now, guys, when I say dementia is pretty much a group of symptoms associated with old age. However, the main symptom that stands out is forgetfulness. So that's what I mean by dementia. So let's move to 3. How do you help a client with dementia? Example answer: I would provide patient and gentle care, follow a routine, and use memory aids to help them feel comfortable. I would also engage in activities they enjoy to keep them mentally stimulated. 4. What would you do if a client refuses care? Example answer: I would respect their wishes while encouraging them gently. If necessary, I would report the issue to my supervisor and ask for advice on how best to support the client. Practicing these answers will help you stand out in your interview. Before I wrap up, here are some common mistakes that could delay your application. Applying without checking for visa sponsorship. Some companies do not offer visa sponsorships, so please always verify first. Then, ignoring training opportunities. Employers prefer candidates who have care training certificates. 3. Not mentioning personal caregiving experience. Even if you haven't worked in any formal care job, highlight any unpaid experience caring for family members. Then, not preparing for interviews. Many people fail because they don't practice common questions. Avoid these mistakes and you'd increase your chances of getting hired faster. That's it for today's video. If you found this helpful, please like this video, share, and please subscribe to Time with Ed. Turn on your notification bell so you never miss an update. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello and welcome back to Time with Ed, where we talk about all things UK relocation, jobs with sponsorship, IELTS, and many more. If you are looking for a flexible care job in the UK that offers visa sponsorship, then domiciliary care might be perfect for you. Domiciliary care, also known as home care, involves visiting clients in their own homes to help with daily activities. Many UK care agencies are currently hiring international applicants and offering sponsorship. In today's video, I'll cover what a domiciliary carer does, the top UK employers hiring with visa sponsorship, salary expectations and benefits, and then step-by-step application process, as well as how to pass the interview and get hired faster. Make sure you watch till the end because I'll be sharing some mistakes to avoid when applying. As a domiciliary carer, your role is to travel between different clients' homes and assist them with daily activities. This means you will need a driver's license in most cases. Your duties will include helping with personal care, such as bathing, dressing, and grooming, meal preparation, that is cooking and assisting with feeding, administering medications, thereby ensuring clients take their right medication at the right time, household tasks such as cleaning, laundry, and maintaining a safe environment, providing companionship and emotional support, engaging in conversations and activities. This role is perfect for people who enjoy variety, as no 2 days are ever the same. Many home care agencies in the UK are actively recruiting and sponsoring international workers. Some of the best companies include 1. Sarah Care, one of the UK's largest home care providers with visa sponsorship. 2. Bluebird Care. This company offers sponsorship for experienced and new carers. 3. Allied Healthcare. This company is known for competitive pay and flexible shifts. 4. Alina Home Care. They regularly recruit international applicants for domiciliary care roles. Then we've got Noble Living Care. This company specializes in home care and has multiple sponsorship opportunities. All of these companies have ongoing recruitment, so I would recommend you apply as soon as possible. Let's talk about salary and benefits. Domiciliary care workers in the UK are usually paid per hour, and the pay varies depending on the employer and location. A typical entry-level carer pay rate would be from £10.50 to £13 per hour. And then we've got experienced carers who are paid from £13 to £16 per hour. That means if you work 40 hours per week, you can earn from £22,000 to £30,000 per year. Other benefits include flexible shifts. You can choose morning, evening, or weekend shifts. All these shifts are available. We've got company or mileage allowance. Some companies provide a vehicle for work. Some employers actually offer NVQ qualifications. And then we've got visa sponsorship and relocation support. Some agencies would help you cover visa costs. Because you visit multiple clients daily, domiciliary carers often earn more than care home workers due to travel allowances. Now, let me show you how to apply for these domiciliary care jobs with visa sponsorship. The best ways to apply include 1. Using the company website. For instance, you could visit www.sarahcare.co.uk or www.bluebirdcare.co.uk and www.alinahomecare.com. You can also search for these jobs using job portals. Search Domiciliary Carer Visa Sponsorship UK on Indeed, Total Jobs, CV library, and NHS jobs. Always remember to add UK if you are applying or searching for these jobs abroad. You could also use recruitment agencies. Some agencies like HCRG Care Group and Guardian Carers specialize in recruiting home care workers. 4. We've got the direct applications. Some smaller agencies prefer email applications instead of job portals, so it's good to reach out directly. Make sure your CV is tailored to highlight your caregiving experience, even if it's informal, like taking care of a family member. Once you've applied, the next step is the interview. Here are some of the common questions you may have and the best ways to answer them. 1. Why do you want to work in domiciliary care? An example answer would be, I enjoy helping people remain independent in their own homes. I believe domiciliary care allows me to provide personalized support while making a real difference in people's lives. 2. How would you handle a difficult client? Example answer, I would stay calm, listen carefully, and try to understand their concerns. I would remain patient, show empathy, and adapt my approach to make them feel comfortable. If necessary, I would report the issue to my supervisor. 3. How do you manage your time when visiting multiple clients in one day? Example answer would be, I make sure to plan my schedule carefully. Following the care plan, I also allow time for travel and use reminders to stay organized. 4. What would you do if you arrive at a client's home and they do not answer the door? Example answer, I would first call the client or my supervisor. If there's still no response, I would follow my company's emergency procedures, which could include contacting emergency services if necessary. Practicing these questions will help you stand out and impress employers. Now, before I wrap up, here are some common mistakes that could hurt your chances of getting hired. 1. Not tailoring your CV. Always highlight relevant skills like caregiving, first aid, and communication. 2. Applying without a driver's license. Most domiciliary care jobs require driving, so make sure you mention if you have a valid license. And guys, in the UK, you can actually use your home country's driver's license if you have one, I think for 1 year, and then you can register with DVLA UK for your driving tests so that you could get a license here in the UK to drive, all right? Good. 3. Ignoring training requirements. Employers prefer candidates with basic health and social care training. 4. Not preparing for interviews. Employers want to see that you understand the role and are ready for challenges. By avoiding these mistakes, you would increase your chances of securing a visa-sponsored job faster. Guys, that is it for today's video. If you liked it and found this very informative, please don't forget to like this video and share. Subscribe to Time with Ed and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any updates. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to help. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.